We're getting close to the halfway mark. It's day 12. Yesterday was the hardest day I've had in this diet psychologically. For several reasons. It's getting a little bit tiresome, not being able to do certain things. And Jen kind of quit the drinking part of it. She's still doing the food. I'm super proud of her for lasting the 12 days and for doing all the cooking. I really appreciate it. But without her sticking with the no drinking thing, I know it's just going to be harder for me. We went and played poker at the pub, and I drank coffee and water. So I just kind of feel alone in it now. So I know that's going to be tougher. So yeah, I'm sure I'll feel better in a couple days, but yesterday I had a lot of dreams about drinking beer and just not being on a diet, just not having the constraints of it. So yeah, I'm kind of indifferent today. I don't know how I feel. So I think it's more just psychologically because I know now I'm doing it by myself. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say.
You got your baby.
November 13th. 13 days into the Whole30. I've just made sausage, egg, avocado, hot sauce, butter, lettuce, taco.
Let's give this sucker a little seasoning, shall we?
That'd be so
Want
good.
some pepper in there.
I love
Give it another
peanut sauce.
stir.
$10 worth of pine nuts. That's not a joke. 1/3 pine nuts chopped. Half-eaten finished product. I'm so bad at vlogging. So it's day 14. No. Air corrector. Dog corrector. Doesn't correct air. Corrects dogs. With air. No. No bark. I do actually feel fine today. I mean, sure, I would like to have a drink at the end of the day on some days. The real challenge now is Jen did her 12 days. Super proud of her. But now there's wine in the house, so that's going to be a little tough. You can make this your own, though. That's the thing with the Whole30. I know people that have done the Whole30 except for cutting out wine and other, restrictions that they will do and won't do. A lot of people take prescription drugs when they're on it. It's why are you doing this, right? Are you doing it to get away from those things? Are you just doing it to feel better? Are you doing it to cut out sugar? Figure out why you're doing it. Me personally, I want to really cut out sugar the whole time and cut out alcohol too. And just to prove that I don't need alcohol at the end of the day, especially in some of those social situations. No alcohol, no sugar, stick with the diet, no grains for the entire 30 days. I also started this vlog, so I kind of have to. It's Red Rooster wine. I like Red Rooster. You shouldn't buy Hot Flash. That would be a slap in the face. That was delicious. How did you make that? I'm trying to pretend like I didn't just ask you that.
Coconut aminos, fish sauce, and sesame oil.
Day 15 of the Whole30 challenge. I'm at the halfway point. Woo! I have a lot to record today. I'm going to the dog park today with the dogs, so you guys can watch all that. This is not easy. Come on. Howdy, come. Howdy. Boy. Daisy, wait. Daisy.
Gentle.
Hardy,
Gentle,
no one
Sammy.
is trying to hurt you.
Gentle.
Hardy? I don't think so. You all tuckered out now? Sleepy girl now. Successful trip to the dog park. You did really good, Daisy. Hardy, not so much. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about the things I want to eat when this diet's done. Before I do that, one thing I'd like to discuss. I'd like to talk about diets in general. This Whole 30 is not meant to be just another crash diet. The Whole 30 is meant to be something that helps you build a new relationship with your food. Reset the body to now limit some of those bad behaviors. What I'm about to say is an opinion. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not even a certified nutritionist. I'm a certified personal trainer who has done workshops and has 7-8 years of experience in the field. So this is a combination of my opinion because of people I've worked with, clients I've had, and then just research I've done as well. I watched a webinar recently that talked all about diets. They accumulated about, over $100 million worth of studies. I think it was 160, and I could be wrong on that. But it's about over $100 million worth of studies on diets. Basically, at the end of taking all these studies and sifting through the data, they basically proved that diets don't work for the majority. Which begs the question as to why. Now, in my opinion, I think diets work for people who recognize their bad behavior, have limited bad eating habits, and want to have a period of time where they prove to themselves that they can go without certain foods. Now, if you have problems with overeating, or eating junk food, or emotional eating, these diets, in the long run, will not solve those problems, in my opinion. There is some sort of deep-seated issue, maybe psychological, maybe situational, maybe you have 5 kids and you're just too busy to cook healthy meals. These 30-day fads, these 30-day diets, as great as they are, the Whole 30 is amazing. I love doing it. I have had great results on it. They don't solve those deep-seated issues. As somebody who has suffered from depressed moods, with a genetic component, everyone on my dad's side has issues with it. As someone who suffers from massive anxiety attacks at time, I want to lift the stigma on things like counseling. If you have issues with overeating, emotional eating, to a point where you cannot control it, regardless of all the diets you've done, and this is a huge majority of people that have these issues. You hear it time and time again. I've tried every single diet. I've done everything, and just nothing works. Look at the research. It's proved it. I believe that you need to get to the root cause of why. And that's not just, in my opinion, it's not just to do with food. It has to do with any behavioral pattern that you have. I've been to counseling. I am going to be going to counseling again in the near future. I just called a new counselor today. Mine moved on to group therapy. so I don't have her anymore. And from experience and from talking to my fiance, is there was a lot of positive benefits to that counseling. We have limited coping mechanisms naturally, and sometimes people just need someone to talk to. So, will doing this diet help with those underlying issues? No. Will it help give you a boost in your health if you just need that little extra? Yes. So let's lift the stigma. If you think you need it, go get counseling. I love counseling. I'm a huge advocate for going to counseling. Deal with this deep-seated issues, then deal with the diet. But in my opinion, it comes from the inside first. All right. Now that I've gotten way too serious, let's talk about things I really want to eat when I'm done the whole 30. The first thing I think I'm going to go for is Post House Pub by my house. It has crisp cut fries. They're crisp cut fries. Topped with cheese, bacon, green onion, and then has like a honey mustard sauce that goes with it. About a week after the whole 30 last time, I ordered a large thin crust pizza. And I ate the whole thing. And I woke up at about 4 in the morning with the worst stomach pain I've ever had in my life. So wean yourself back in. Okay, so when this diet's done, what's the first thing you want to eat?
I want to make homemade pizza.
Oh yeah, homemade pizza. What else?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far.
You're not helping the vlog.
That's all I want right now.
I love you.
Have you? Hashtag Jen quit. And she's in her beer shirt.